listen, it's been good few days for us in Kigali. I think the players adapted well. We had a training session on the day of arrivals where we kind of didn't do a lot because we were training on the Astro artificial turf. So, and then yesterday we were able to train on the turf yesterday. So yeah, we got a good session out of the team. I think it's just excitement now kicking in. We're gonna have our last training session where we won't do a lot of things, but just on the side that will probably start tomorrow, and a little bit of tactical organization about the opposition, and then what we want to do. Just that. So looking forward to playing tomorrow, facing European opposition. I think it will be a nice test for our boys. So hope for the best. We look forward to tomorrow and hope that we can give the fans a good spectacular, especially in this initiative in the FIFA series. So we will do our very best to give a good performance and a good account of ourselves. So for me, it's not about, of course I want to win. I'm here, the players want to win, but like I said, it's a challenge. It's the first time we play against European opposition. So we want to test our skills against where we are in terms of levels and as a team, as a unit against these lot. And then if we manage to do exceptionally well, then when it comes Monday and you've been in the final or you've won it, that would be a nice bonus. But it's about learning and taking all the experiences and growing as a team. That's what I'm looking to take from this. So I think it's going to be a good challenge. But I know I have confidence in my team, and I think our levels is probably there and thereabout. So we'll be able to compete really good tomorrow. We can also surprise a lot of people, even the opponents. We can surprise them. So I think that's where I think my team is at. But tomorrow will confirm that that we are making strides in the right direction. Zach and Clark, they've been in Nairobi sorting out the Kenyan passport and documents so that they're able to play, and that we don't have the same problems every single time when Kenyan born international players come and play for the national team, and they have to go through the same tiring procedure. So we managed to get the passports ready now. So Zach arrived this morning, and Clark Odor, he's only arriving later this evening because he also had to submit the new birth certificate. So that was a little bit of the hold up. So but they trained with us the first day, and I think they integrated very well. The players were very accepting of them, but I think the biggest thing is just the experience that they bring. They play in second, third tier of English football, and the levels from someone that's played there myself. And when you play in the FA Cup, you sometimes draw League 1, League 2 teams, and you think the levels is far apart, but until you see how tough it really is where they play, so they bring good level, they bring good standard, but I think overall they bring good quality, like Kenyans, and since I've been here, I think they know what I want, they know how I want to work, they know what's do's and what's don't. What you don't do that don't see you get into the national team anymore. So they kind of know that, and I think they can guide these players, and these players bring a little bit of professionalism also, because the way professionalism is locally compared to abroad in Europe, it's two different stories. So I think, I would love to see these players come back from Europe and come here and just intensify the training to another level, and it will only help the local players, you know, to also improve, because I think quality-wise, the local players is very high. Since they've been with me, there's been massive improvement, but the biggest improvement will come when there's better players coming into the national team that bring just a different element, a different quality, a different texture of, you know, that you need on that football field, finesse, and that's what they can bring and help the local players adjust to that, which will be really nice. And I think so far these guys, they've come in and they didn't look out of place, and you know, it's been a really good partnership from the international and the locals, and everybody settled in and they accept, you know, so that's been really good and nice to see from me. So yeah, so for tomorrow I'm hoping that depending when Clark can join the team and that, like what kind of part that he will play tomorrow, but Zach will be pretty involved. Like after today's training, then it will just decide that if he starts or if he starts from the bench, or you know what, depending on how we want to set up against this team tomorrow, then we can see how training goes today for him, and we make a decision from there on the starting 11.
Auf